What is going on, guys? It is Tactic Shift, and as promised I am back with the new series on the channel. I'm very excited about this series. I've been looking forward to do it for quite a long time. I've been looking around on YouTube, getting some ideas, playing with a team, and yeah, I'm psyched to do it. So originally I'd first planned to go through different things as a team. For example, how to play search, how to play capture flag, how to play hardpoints and stuff like that. But on further thought, I think the most important thing for a team and for individuals in a team is to know how they should be playing. For example, we did a couple of games against other teams and stuff like that, and whenever we first started, the four of us, it was Tactic Snap, Tactic Edge, myself, and Tactic Vortex. And if you see in our first video, although we win the game, we were not playing as a team at all. We were playing as individuals. We were running around, you know, doing whatever we wanted, all trying to play as the Slayers. So, without further ado, I think we should get into the video, and the topic of this video is the Slayer. Slayer is basically the role in a team which everyone tries to play. If you look at domination, a Slayer is the one, and on your online domination games, that they just avoid the flags and kind of just get the kills and stuff like that. And they have quite a bad name for public lobbies, because it can be very annoying if you're, you know, triple capped and there's a Slayer who's just avoiding the flags at all costs. But Slayers, if done properly and appropriately, is a very, very important role. You'll see here, for example, Zaman is acting as a Slayer for this this particular game, Elite Play, and he does a very, very good job at making sure he gets his orbital VSAT and make sure he gets his kill streaks for the team, to support the team and everything like that. So you'll normally see a Slayer such as, you know, Zaman, whatever. He uses something like a silencer, because a Slayer wants to stay alive for as long as possible, and he wants to try and get his high kill streaks. You won't see a Slayer do anything, you know, too crazy. He won't ever just run into the spawn and hope to get 3 kills, or run onto the objective to just contest it for 1 minute, because a Slayer should know that the for him to get his VSAT up, for him to get his lightning strike, is more important than him getting a contest on an objective and getting taken out. Obviously that is all in context though, because if your team, for example, is losing and you really need to get onto the flag, you also need to have a Slayer who goes, right, okay, this has to be done. He needs to know when to cap the flag and when to go on the hardpoint, because if you have a Slayer that just completely avoids it all the time, for example on the online public lobbies, then you're going to have massive problems as a team. It'll be really difficult to get flags. So whilst a Slayer, get your kill streaks, support your team and everything, you got to know also when to cap the flag and when to help your team in that way as well. So obviously I'm guessing that a couple of guys or whatever, if you're coming to this series, either you're in a team and you're looking for support, you may be looking for some help, you kind of think, you know, what can I do? You may be seeing your series and you wonder how we win or whatever. And basically, you're thinking, you've got your team, you've got 4 people, and you're thinking, oh well, who's gonna play the Slayer or whatever. But as I said at the start of the commentary, you can't run into the game thinking that everyone's gonna run the Slayer. You're gonna have to make the choices, you know. The 2 other positions, or the 3 other positions, depending on the game type, is the anchor. Then you have the escort, and then you have the objective players. And I'll be covering those 3 after in later videos. But basically, if you're deciding who you want to be the Slayer in your team, it's got to be the guy who knows how to get his kill streaks. For example, here you can see Zaman throughout this video. He knows when to leave a gunfight, he knows when to enter a gunfight, he knows when to go around that corner. You know, you watch other members in the team, for example, I think at one point you see one of our members pops around the corner, takes out one and gets killed. Zaman, you know, he has the awareness about it. He pops around and he shoots that guy. You got to be able to understand where the enemy is at all times, and have this kind of this game knowledge, for example, of how to play different situations. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically they've got to be the ones that know how to carry a kill streak on and stuff. Otherwise, if you have a Slayer that isn't pulling their weight, isn't getting the kill streaks, isn't getting the VSAT, isn't getting the lightning strikes, then it's not really working out, and you maybe need to switch roles or whatever. But basically, if you know that there's one player and you think, wow, that player, you know, he outguns me every time, you know, in your group of yours, that is the guy who most likely should play as a Slayer. In Tactic Gaming we have 3 Slayers. We got Tactic-Snap, we got Tactic-Zaman, and we got Tactic-Raze. Raze is part of the USA team, and Snap and Zaman are part of the UK teams. We haven't made an official team yet for the MLG, which we hope to be doing in 2014 or the end of this year, so wish us luck for that. But we've tried both Zaman and with Snap as the Slayers, and both of them did really well. Both of them, if you, for example, here this is Zaman's gameplay. We have a couple from Snap as well, but both of them are really good Slayers. And basically, just to break down on what they do, if you look at them, you know, they're going around the edges of the map, and they're never going in, you know, head first straight into the enemy. So anyway, guys, this is just a quick video on the Slayer. There isn't really much to say about it. Just make sure that not everyone is trying to play the Slayer and the right guy is doing it. And if you are playing Slayer, make sure you know when to cap that flag, and you're not only getting the kills, because basically if you're only going for kills and you're not getting your kill streaks because your team is suffering from it, then, you know, there's no point really playing as a Slayer. You need someone who's going to support the team. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for listening to this episode. This is my first commentary, guys, so, you know, props for that. And also the Slayer is, I don't play the Slayer personally, but anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening. Hopefully next commentary should be on something that I know a bit better. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. We really appreciate it on this channel. And yeah, thanks, guys.